howdy folks, A-Train here with you for another episode of Planetbase. Now available on Steam from Majuga Works. Planetbase 2 in production, due out 2027. Great game, highly recommend it. Link in the description below. Go get you some of this, check it out. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to have a super fast computer to run it. So, I mean, my machine's going on 8 years old. And so yeah, you'll see, I mean, even with 300 person bases, it's no sweat. This is just, it's a terrific game. Really enjoy it. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about the game, and subscribe for more great content coming soon. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Join us on Discord, become part of the A-Team with all the fun benefits of that, meeting new people and chit-chatting and sharing information. And if you will, follow us on X/Twitter. And if you want to make a donation to help support the channel, you can do that via PayPal. There is a link to all in the description below. All right, happy Taco Tuesday, gang. Work was a wash today. Oops. Who bollocks this deal up? Well, we're supposed to go do an install at some building, and it has not apparently been completed yet. It's still framed. It's like, what are we supposed to mount stuff to? Yeah, no. Electricians haven't even done electrical yet. So we're not running infrastructure for a security system yet. So tough cookies for them. I do need a thought bubble for the robot. And I thought of trying to cram one in there, but I would have had to cram one in there. There's a thought bubble on the first series, I think, because there was enough space to fit one. And the thought bubbles I'm using out of Canva, I haven't found one that kind of fits in that, because I was like, you know, just have the robot go bleep, bleep. But yeah, I thought about that, and it just not going to work out. All right, let's jump into the Suicide Squad. Howdy, David. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. And everyone else out there, make sure to hit that like button. We appreciate you being here. Check in and let us know where you are on the planet or beyond. All right, here we are back at Suicide Squad base. And it has changed a lot since episode 1. First of all, everything has basically moved. Second, all the facilities now basically have been upgraded. Well, except for these two, have been upgraded to more of a standard size or larger size for what they are. We have power stuff all over there, all over there. We got over here. I mean, we got a lot going on here. So for now, I'm just going to shut this down. This is our one base medical. Actually, yeah, because the medical kits are in there. But we do have medical kits going. Okay, so let's go ahead and fit these out. Boink. At least as far as the med kits go. So we'll power this up. Hello? Put your fingers on the right keys there, knucklehead. Because we have made a lot of progress, and it just is slow and steady wins the race when it comes to building your suicide base. Ah, I made it funny. Shut up, Adrian. All right, so we'll get those built. Let's kick it in the butt here and move it along here. Let's take a look at our statistics, shall we? I think we shall. So, we have 47 humans, no visitors, 11 workers, 15 biologists, 11 engineers, 3 medics, and 7 armed guards. We have 31 robots, 14 carrier bots, 4 constructor bots, and 13 driller bots. Holy crap on a steak. This is probably driller bots, right? You know what? Switch that. I'm going to have him start over and make constructor bots. And then this one we're making carrier bots. So at some point, we will look to probably upgrade these two facilities. Our factory, I think we can build a bigger one there. We're going to have to get rid of this and then get rid of this too. Which means it's going to be a little bit of a hike from this airlock over there or this airlock over there, but that's okay. There's no radiation issues. There's no meteor issues. The one thing on this planet is the thunderstorms. And we have full coverage with Allstate. On the thunderstorm front, ooh, I think that'll still be okay there. We'll check. And then I think we have coverage over here with this guy. This is actually out in the cold. I thought about this last episode. Maybe just putting a little hoopa-joop, if I can squishy, like right there. But a trade ship has landed. Let's go check out the trade ship. All right, we don't need driller bots. 55% commission, a little on the pricey side. We do have money, but we always like more money. And we have food we can exchange. We have guns we can exchange too. And we have spare parts we can exchange. So really we're getting production up and going. And things are looking up in our neck of the woods. Now we also have a bunch of ore. So we'll sit on the vegetables for a minute. And, well, not really, but, you know. Okay, so let's take one of these back out. Let's math this out a little bit better. Do that. Do this. Do that. Trade. Cool. Now, I've got this shut down. All right, so let's go back to our review. We went through personnel, bots. Let's now look at our power. We're about 2/3 full, which just went up because we got a lightning strike on one of our collectors. There's another, so that's 10,000 kilowatts of power we just picked up. We can store 100,000. Water, we are more than double our capacity. Oxygen, we're doing really well. So, yeah, things are looking pretty spiffy. So, now, with that guy gone, let's see if we can chip away at this deal here. My intention is to build habitable modules around this corner and into this space over here. So, but that said, we do want to see if we can open some of this room up here and facilitate putting in a daily bop. An unbop, he, she bop, a wee bop over here. I think this will be fine. I think this will cover. The one concern I have is that doesn't cover. That's not going to cover it. This one is going to cover. It covers to the edge of this robotics dome. So this is not going to do what I really want it to do. We need a bigger one. So now the question is, are we going to be able to... Well, we'll take this for now. This will officially cover... This factory is like on the edge of everything. Except that. It's not there. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, ooh, 60% commission. You know what, though? We have guns, and we know how to trade them. We're going to trade down some food. We'll trade down... Oh, geez. Oh, we're there. Let's actually back... We don't need to back up the food. Let's trade down the gun. Okay. Boink. There we go. I like it. Let's get that mega... All right, so that's... This is actually working out, because this was the last of the patents I really wanted that have to do with building your base, all right? So basically we've got everything except the GM vegetables. So this will give us this one. So we have everything we need to build the biggest of everything on the base, okay? So at this point, it's actually good we haven't gotten too far ahead of ourselves, because we'll be able to go and replace some of these. Like this here, we can make this connection here because we made this the large extractor. This is the large extractor. This is as big as it gets. That's as big as it gets. That's as big. You see what I'm saying? All right. This has to be upgraded. This is as large as it gets. And this is as large as it gets, right? And that's as large as it gets. So we're to the largest stuff here. Now we have to work our way out here. This little peninsula over here. Or cul-de-sac, I should say. And we can chip stuff out here. We had a water extractor deal out here, but we're going to want to try to, you know, keep chipping away at the rocks and stuff, just to get whatever we can to fit in a given space. Okay. So with that said, this one's going to be our bridge, but let's go find a spot where we're guaranteed to not have an issue. Ah, I know where that spot is. That would be this one. So, and at this point, I don't think we have any reason not to just dump that. The problem is we can't build. So I want to try to chip away the space. The bots can do the bot thing. That's cool. Y'all do your bot thing. Now, let's see if we can... Nope, nope, nope. You got to get rid of that first. Come on. All right, let's fart around with this a little bit longer now. %50 commission. We'll take 2 of them. Oh no, we're making those now. We don't need it. We'll just take the money. Gone. Take the money and run. 169. That would be 2 guns. So it's 15, which is one of these. Close enough. Go. All right, now let's see. Back to what we were doing. Hello? Hello? Ah, there we are. Perfect. That's what we wanted. All right, now we've got that sorted. Now let's see if we can get this part sorted. Sort another one out this way. Because then we can pull another. And these are the 20,000 kilowatt storage or collectors. Okay, so we're going from 12,500 to 20,000. So we're replacing 8 with 5 to have the same capacity. That makes sense? It would take 8 12,500 kilowatt storage deals to store 100,000 kilowatts of power. And now we can do 5 of these. So if you look, 3, okay, so that takes 4 plus 1. This is 7 plus 1. So let's math that out. So that'd be 35, that'd be 40 total. Versus I think 38 if my math's working. No, 40. Yeah, either way you're spending the same amount of metal. Okay, so this is the biggest you can build from the start is 12,500 units, right? So that's going to take 5 metal to build total. Well, you got to build 8 of them. That's 40. And the big one is 7 plus 1, so that's 8 times 5, which is 40. Who knew? So same amount of metal, but you get the you have less stuff to deal with. It's more efficient. I mean, I'm not talking in terms of like the solar panels, which obviously are a big deal. All right, that works there. Sweet. And we will run that up. $65% commission. No, thanks. You're out. Goodbye. All right, so this gets out here. And then, okay, our engineer's just going to head on back in. So now this here, I think what we're going to wind up doing, there's a couple things we could do here. But getting this one out of the way. Good. That's running this one down now. This is as big as it gets. That's as big as that gets. Now with those lightning strikes, it's really starting to charge this stuff up. So as this burns down, we'll actually pull power from it. We're just going to we're looking to drain kind of as much as we can, and then we're going to recycle it. Now that this connection's complete, we got to turn it off and turn it back on. Now we can recycle it. So this will work out because that will give us more metal for this. And we're almost through the night anyway. So you can see we're only producing 101 power, 86 now. Boom. Cool. So now that opens this up to move over here. Oh, we just had 2 more bots croak. That sucks. 15, 4, and 13. May have been carrier bots. My objective now is just to keep the carrier bot production up with basically the attrition. Now, it's possible that we could rotate this over here and put a second one here and have a third one here. You guys know historically I like to have 3. All right, we'll go ahead and get this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw a few of those in. Let's get up to like 400. And we'll pay cash the rest of the way. I like to have, before I open the starport, 3 large med bays, right? To serve if you have a large colony ship or, you know, whatever, call in and say, hey, we got, you know, a bunch of wounded soldiers or spatial accident victims, blah, 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 right? So I like to have 3 fully stocked large med bays. That's 18 beds. That's enough to cover any ship that comes in that regard. Okay, that works out. All right, and since we're just yanking and cranking here, we can go ahead and just put another one of these over here. And I think we're going to put another one of these over here. Now this right here, if we get this one up and full, and this one's already up and full, okay? So we're already 60,000 kilowatts of storage in our very large power collectors. Those are the new ones. So we're at 3 of 5 to replace what we had, all right? So these over here, actually, let's see if I shut this one down. That one starts burning down. We're going to let that one burn down. And it just charged right back up. So, whatever. Needless to say, we have an absolute metric butt ton of power. So, our next step will probably be to just get rid of this one. Because that's on an island by itself there, kind of, right? Because it routes this way, then comes back to it. These I can replace without changing anything. This is the only one that's an issue. There's a connection here, and we replace this one. We'll have the connectivity from here to here to here. So then this connection can be cut, and it won't be a problem, right? So you just, in your base building, especially when your resources are limited, you got to be, you know, kind of cognizant of this. You got to kind of plan ahead. Hey, what can I do where? and what's the cost benefit going to be, right? So see if I can get. I knocked a little bit of that out. This shouldn't be an issue anyway. Yeah, no. See, it's good to go. So we're going to set this up to here and this up to here, and that will be that. All right. So now we got 3 of these over here. Now that's actually maybe outside. Oh, just outside. Just a bit outside. Can I squishy a small one in here? That might be a flat spot I might be able to plant this into. Taking that back out of play. Why are you doing that, A-Train? Because I'm going to do some chippy work. And you can't have stuff on top of other stuff super close and still do the chippy work, right? I think if I can get this chopped away, we may be able to get another deal back in here. Or we're just going to build a lightning protection. An LPS, lightning protection system. Yeah, this ain't going very far. Oops, no. We're not going to be able to build that. So, for sake of argument, maybe... Well, wait a minute. Hold on. What if I do a small one and can build a small one right here? We're not going that way anymore. And maybe I can do some chipping away once we got this connection right here. I think we're right at the edge of... Yeah, I think we've chipped away at this as much as we can. Which kind of sucks. We can build a small one. Can we build the next one? No. Damn. These are really stretched out, though. I almost feel like I could probably back this one up. Now, maybe, let's try to go right here. Chippy. Oh, you know what, dude? No, hold up. Get that stuff out of here. All right, we're going to take this back out. I know, we just wasted a whole lot of power. But, I'm working on this here. Nope. Don't come this way. Take the stuff back inside. Let's see if we can get this. Maybe we have room if we go this way. If I go short here, and maybe we can do this over here, and this right here. We can't do the big one. We don't need the big one. And now we're talking. And that is why we do that. Fart around with it, and you can find different ways to put stuff into space to make it more efficient. So that power collector's coming up, and we're going to do this. We need this built, and here comes the stuff for it. He will hopefully drop that off and then build. And he's building, hooray. Take care of the connection. Thank you. Now this is protected. All right, so now this will get built. And then this is only a 3,000 kilowatt zapper, but 3,000 kilowatts is better than losing 20,000 kilowatts. You picking up what I'm laying down here? And this might have been safe, but I don't trust the game. All right. So it's better. Yep, see, it just took a 3,000 kilowatt hit. So, but it protected these guys. All right. There's the GM tomato, 55%. Okay, fine. Cool, fine. Take some veggies. I take 30 veggies. 1, 2. Oh, you're at max capacity. Okay. We'll just trade you cash. right, all right, all right. So that gives us 4 of those. We got 5. Actually, we're done. We're good. So now we can actually take this out and take this out for now. It may seem like a waste, but do I care? No, I don't care at this point. I have 100,000 kilowatts of, you know. So now over here, we can start working this area. I tried to make this area a little bit bigger. Clear that out. We'll do this one first. Once the... All right, we got all the stuffs, which is cool. And neat, in a neat and cool sort of way. And then what we can do is come in here, and as these cook off, as they do their thing, the onion pads and the tomato pads, we will swap them out for the GM pads. Not the General Motors, the genetically modified. All right, here you go, guys. Yeah, come grab that stuff. Yep, yep, yep. There you go. One more. Oh yeah, they gotta grab all the stuff over there too, because I just took 37,250 kilowatts of storage out of play. Oh, you know what? This actually could ooh, squishy. Ooh, it's gonna fit. All right, but before we do that, let's play around for a minute. Let's see what little more space we can open up here to possibly help us out in a minute. The further we can get stuff apart, the better off we will be. So we may being the operative word, may be doing a lot of streaming this week, gang. All right, that's good. Let's get this position. Come on. Come on. Lock into something. All right, what's this trade ship got that I probably don't need at the moment? Oh, it's got money. We can always use money. Take a dozen, take 10 of those. 159. Yeah. Take one of those. Cool. Trying to clear that storage out a little bit. Now, we do not have the big storage. But we could do the big storage. How would you do that, A-Train? Well, I would take out this airlock and this cabin, and then just put another like O2 generator in here to connect these two, I think. And then that would allow us to disconnect this connection across here. I don't know if we would need more space. We've got some here. I kind of want to take this out too. Holy crap, look at all the driller bots. That's insane. You got a dozen of them. But we've got plenty of ore coming in. And one thing I do want to do is add a second O2, well, an airlock over here on this side. I was going to do that off of this anyway. So, yeah, there's a thought is to kind of switch that out. Oh, you know, we got a bunch of bioplastic right now. So you know what you can do with that? Finish out the med bays. Hooray. So like I was saying, yeah, we may be doing a bunch of streaming this week because, yeah, work. Nobody bothered to go down and look at the customer site until this morning. So there's a dozen of us gathered at the office, and then a couple of the boss types go down there to look at it, only to find out the place is still under construction, and it's still early in construction. So, yeah, we can't do our installation when there's no drywall. No stuff to, I mean, it's redonkulous. I'm going to try to squeeze in the water extractor back in here. another trade ship just landed, didn't it? They're just cycling through here. Okay. Do that. Let's see how much this is going to come up to. Fits. If it fits, it ships. This should, maybe not. Okay, that fits, but that does not. Okay. What else might fit here? How about this? How about the bigger one? Can we do the bigger one? No? There. That gives us a radio receiver. Cool. And that leaves this guy, who just filled up with power. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to put the bigger one there. I think we're going to be squished for... Oh, this still has to come out. Wait, are we sure? Yeah, no, this is the large wind turbine. All right, let's clear this space out. I think we can get a bit in here. Poor Clyde bots, they're like, dude, did you just not tell us to build some? We're being, you know, productive, sir. Yes, you are, Clyde. So there's that, and then there is that. That's the big one of those. See, we can actually rearrange this and fit like 2 more things in this space. So, yeah. We have room to work with here. In fact, this could probably squeeze back over here if I move this over here. Just move things around a little bit. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, where are we at? We're at power-wise. All right, so we got 60,000 watts over there, 60,000 kilowatts. Yeah, and we got this over here. So now what's our capacity? Like 180? 160,000. All right, cool. That works. Stupid apartment complex people keep sending emails. Oh, we're restriping this. We're restriping that. Okay, you put the email out like 3 times. Got it. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. Happy Taco Tuesday. All right, so now let's look at the production. Production's looking really good. And right now, when the weather's good like this, it means you can really maximize your power production because your solar panels are getting max power. So let's just see if we can clear a little bit more of this space out. Yeah, we can. So would it be possible to squishy this in here? What does this guy want? 35% commission is not bad. Nope, not bad at all. So let's go for the... I don't know why we're not worried. We don't need the cache. Fine point. Whoops, no, don't do 1. Do 10. Do 10 more. Oh, that's more than he's got right there. Grab these. We're good on driller bots. We're building constructor bots. 100 for 130, which means we can throw 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Boom. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so we can do a little bit of tweaking back in this corner over here, I think, to maybe get a third solar panel in here. Maybe, let me see what the water is looking like. Plenty of water. Okay, take that out. I think if this were shifted this way, it would open up that corner a little bit better. This mic could be shifted a little more this way too. This definitely doesn't need to be here. And this has to be here. So let's make that connection. Just make that for now. Okay, so now we can bring this out. Okay, so now this corner got cleaned up back in here. So let's see if we can squishy. No squishy. All right, this could be stupid if I'm not careful. Let's just try to shift this over here a little bit more. And then maybe we can squishy. All right, come on. Get in here, get it figured out, boys and girls. A lot of power we're losing out on right now. And then oh, you know what? This is a better plan. Hang on. I got a better plan. Let's go here, I think. And then we can better squishy, maybe this right here in the end of the middle. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. Sure. Let's do it all. There we go. That'll be cool and neat in a neat and cool sort of way. All right, so let's check this now, our coverage area. So that coverage area covers that. That coverage area covers that. We got coverage with all student. And actually, cloud coverage is picking up. This could be, we're going to wait until this next storm passes. Yep. Starts getting cloudy. It's a hint and a half of your ass that storms are coming. Now we upgraded this. So we got 3 of the big dog wind turbines going. And now we're fully upgraded with our power collectors, and we've got diversity, so there's no single point of failure. Everything's under lightning rod coverage anyway, but say this were to get cut, we'd lose 60,000 kilowatts power access to the base, plus the water, right? So we don't have all of our eggs in one basket. We have this over here too, and we have that all over here too. And this is under that coverage, and under this coverage, we got coverage. And see, I don't much see a need. I mean, I don't know if there's a reason to have a telescope of this map. I mean, you can see a storm coming when the cloud cover picks up. If you got everything under, coverage, you don't have to sweat it, right? That makes sense? Okay, before we look at that in too detail, let's look at this. 11, 9, 18. We have plenty bots. Let's switch this over to that. And so, we don't need to buy any bots. We can just go straight, hey, straight for the money. Nope, nope, we don't need it. But we'll buy it. Why not? Okay. There's 100. There's 200. All right. Oh, we're in it. Ooh, wait. Nope. Maybe. We're gonna be crazy ballsy here for a second. Oh man, no. Let's not do that connection. We got sunny days, keeping the clouds away. Now, see here. Now we've got this covered better. This whole, all the way to the base of the hill, is all covered now. See? Yeah, see, because right now we got a whole bunch of coverage of this rock surface, which ain't doing us anything. So yeah, that's why we went there. Oh, okay, okay, hold it. There you go. Grab that. That way we keep the stuff on the edge of this building. I like it. I like it more better. Okay. We got decent food in here. We got some salads. Okay, good. Salads, basic. Not great. What do we got here? Basic, no. With vegetables, lettuce, maize, and that's just going to equal more basic meals. Okay. But we're in pretty good shape here. I have yet to see anyone come exercise. Gang, what am I missing here? And that's facing the wrong direction. Why can't I turn that around? Okay, so yeah, that's where we're at. Let's look at our bed situation. There's 14, and we got 10 over. Oh, 21. So we got sleeping accommodations for 31 people. We got 47. That means we can start bringing people in. We do have meals in the machines. We have vegetables we can move to the machines. So let's go ahead for one, power up the starport. Oh, transmission. What could the transmission be? All right, these are full up. Yep. All right. Large group of irradiated nuclear workers. Yep, we'll take it. And we will go ahead and power this up. All right, so let's see how many of the beds they take up here. I think they're going to take all of them. And yes. And how many docks do we have? Not enough. See, we got a cruise ship in here. All right, they're fixing them up. It's going to eat up a bunch of our medical supplies, but supplies. That's why we need more docks in here, so they can be working over here. We need more medicinal leaves. I kind of feel like we might do another, maybe a farm dome, maybe not. Crew, don't be, there we go. All right, there's a doc and a biologist. No, a guard. Excellent. Gives us 4 docks, 8 armed guards. Good. 55% commission. I don't need the money. All we need to do basically is now is just maintain inventory. Let's clear out inventory, right? So we can clear out some of that. We can clear out some of these. Sure. We'll take a couple of these while we're at it. There we go. That is not how I wanted that to go. Alright, so let's go for interior. Just whatever. These are methane lakes, by the way. Alright, there's another doc, an engineer, and a biologist. I like it. Wait, is that that's a security officer. Okay. She gives 9. It does. All right, I like it. 5 medics. 1 more would be great. Yeah. 60% full. Let's see. I think the plan is going to be for the... Oh, wait a minute. No. The plan was going to change. I forgot. All right, there's 2 more medics. All right, I think we're good on docks for now. Okay, so I'm going to need to make a connection over here to help facilitate a rebuilding of the starport area. Because I'm going to back some of this up. In fact, we might get bad guys here. Oh, nope. Engineer, guard, and biologist. Very good. All right, so we need... It gives us 10. So this is, that connection's made now. Okay. Okay. Here's the problem. Now this is all connected over here. We're basically going to rebuild from this point out to here. All this is going to get rebuilt, which means the storage capacity could become an issue. So we just have a bunch of people come in. 61, boom, 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 boom. Turn everybody off for a minute. Let's, for giggles' sake, giggles, build some auxiliary storage right Hold up. Grab that stuff, drag it back inside. I know. I know. I just told you to put it there. And then I changed my mind on you like a silly human. Okay. The reason I'm trying to make life easier on us. Put that there. Put that there. That'll do. Okay. All right. Be nice if they would made a way to clear the inside of a structure without actually, you know, tearing it down. All right, dude. Wait. Nope, can't do that. Not yet. I have a plan here. I just gotta see if I can execute. I can't right there because this is in the way. Okay. So, we don't have any humans working in the mines. You know what, guys? Go get that all picked up. I think that will work. Now the good thing is we have a crap ton of carrier bots working. So that way this doesn't piss off all the humans. Because, you know. Alright, so, you know what? Okay. Hey, train, what are you doing? You shall see. What we're trying to do now is effectively empty this place out. All right. To do that, we're going to build other facilities like this. Right. And try to get as much emptied out as we can. Now, it would probably be good then for me to turn on trade ships and get a bunch of trade ships in here and dump out the inventory. We're going to put the big dome up. So to do that, we got to clear a bunch of stuffs out. Oh, give me a big one. Oh shoot, that's okay. You are better than nothing. 65% commission is better than nothing. All right, so take that, that. 3 of those, and okay, I'm just maxing out his carry capacity to get him off my LZ. We gotta clear all this crap out. Now, over here, what we gotta do is take advantage of this to get all those med kits in here. So I'll get all the medical kits in here, and then we'll get some more bioplastic. Okay. You see what I'm saying here? You want to draw this down until there's nothing left. Oh shoot, hang on. Let me see if I can. Trade ships out here. Let's bring another one in. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep fapping around with this stuff. Let's try to clear. I'm trying to fill in these little lakes here. Okay. So now all this stuff should get drawn down. We've got plenty of storage over here and here. What else can we build? We could build connections. Yeah, we could do that. We have a crap ton of ore. That's fine. I did turn the trade ship back. Oh, nice. That fills it in. Come on. Sweet. Okay, that filled that lake in. Awesome. All right. What do you got there, dude? You got money. I don't care. We are ooh, wait a minute. We don't have a whole lot of meals going on here all of a sudden. It's kind of weird. Although that may mean stuff is just about to cycle. That's about to pop. That's getting close. Yeah, stuff's... Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's because I got the trade ships. So all the carrier bots are running crap around to load the trade ships, and they're not moving food into the machines. So people will do that. I mean, there's a parade of them right there doing it. So, yeah. It'll be all right. And that's cleared a little bit more out. That's great. Okay. Cool. All right. We should be good here for a minute. Guys, I'm going to let you just sit and watch for a minute. And if anybody asks, I'm AFK because I got a good team. I'll be right back. Okay, so, oh, wait, did a trading ship show up and we're just sitting here doing nothing? There's a storm in the area. Okay, no, I don't know why the trade ship's on screen. Okay. All right, this is almost cleared out. Sweet. Now, meals still look to be a bit of a sticky wicket. So, we do need to do some upgrades here. Okay, great. Cool. All right, so that just cashed out. So let's do this. Whoop, nope, not that. That's about to cash out. That just cashed out. So let's do that and put that there. That cashed out. Let's put that there. The only thing that kind of sucks is we got to figure out how to diversify, because when one of these pops, like all four things will wind up going put in the same machine, and that doesn't help anything. They don't throw them to different machines, to different machines. So that's GM, that's GM, that's GM. These two need to be changed here. Yep, food stocks are low. I gets it. Okay. All right, that will help on that aspect. Okay. Do we have this cleared out yet? We do not, but we are getting closer. All right. So we can go ahead and clear that. What do we have in here? Spare parts. And we got a crap ton of spare parts. Let's trade off those spare parts. Hopefully we'll clear that dome out, and then we'll just back everything up. Now we are going to need an airlock over here. hopefully that will work. Come on, trade ship. I need a trade ship. All right, we got tons of guns. Go ahead and get that cleared out. We don't need you guys on station here for a minute. We don't need you on station for a minute. Okay, airlock's been built. Very good. Now we just got to get the other part of it built. So what we're looking to achieve here, I think I may, well, it won't matter. If it drops, it drops. Okay, there, that's good to go. So now, everybody get out of this space. There we go. Let's clear that out of the way. I still have, do I still have trade turned on? I do not. Trade, okay, yeah. Okay. So we need a trade ship. We just want to get these spare parts cleared out. If I could delete them. I don't want to. How many do we have here? Well, I don't know. It depends on how many. Okay, good. It's a big ship, though. Okay. We're making them fast enough. I think we'll be able to pull this off. Whoops. Okay. That cleared it out. Hooray and huzzah. All right, mission accomplished. So this is cleared out now. I mean, we have literally rebuilt this base and some parts of it 2 or 3 times. From the ground up. So I think what we're going to need to do is set up a second canteen, like over here. And then we're going to do another farm dome over here. And then over here, maybe we'll put a bar in. I didn't even think to get meals, food from this guy, did I? Or meals. Meals on deals. Out of here. Cool. Goodbye. All right, let them start dragging some of that stuff in. I'm hoping we got enough room here that we're going to be able to squeeze this in. Otherwise, we may have to take out this airlock. That's the only impediment I think I see. All right, everybody who's standing over here needs to move. Doc, guards, move. I want to dump you into your suits. You don't want to be in your suits. All right. I warned you. Go grab shit now. Go grab stuffs. We got a frickin' parade waiting to come in here. Guys, there's other doors. I'm having a vision. I have an idea that I want to share. You don't like it? So what? I don't care. Number one. Bring all the suckers, because all of them, I'll stop. How about we do this? Boom. And then once we do that, we do this. What you guys think about that? You like apples? How about them apples? Now we start transferring all that schmutz over here. And once we get that schmutz transferred over here, we do a couple of different things. Shoot, that's not going to work out. Let's figure this out a little bit better here. let's see here. Let's see here. All right, this is about cleared out. Sweet. This is something we can clear out now by moving these in here. All right, so we just need some bioplastic production kicked up here. All right, we all of a sudden have an absolute metric butt ton of food. Let's drop those back. Damn. That's okay. I've got another desk right there. Go sit at the other desk. Squishy! We're trying to squish it. All right, we'll consider that for future development because this is, well, no, it's not totally a cul-de-sac. Come on, Storm. Go away. problem. I guess we'll go back to this plan and then see if we can build another small pad there, small pad here. All right, storm's coming. Let's go. Get out here and get this built. Okay, good. That's up. That would just look really nice right there. It's not in the cards. Okay, so for the starport, there. Excuse me. Let's see if we can. Chippy, chippy, chippy. Get a little bit chippy here. Come on. Fugitives, no. What are you doing? Alright, fine. We'll just do the small one then. Wait, nope, hold please. Okay. Now maybe we can build the bigger one. There. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Getting low on driller bots. That's not good. We have 28 carrier bots. That's good. Okay. All right. We're already at 73% storage on this deal. Okay, so now Let's make sure everything's covered. We're covered. We're covered. Very good. All right. Our next step in this process, I think, may be another security checkpoint over here. Could be here. Okay. Damn it. Let's hope. Okay. We'll have to move the lab if we're going to make that connection. A second canteen that'll hopefully split kind of where all this food goes to a little bit. Try to orient the view screen this way. Tables like this. Put a water fountain in here. Put a water fountain in here. Another water fountain in here. And then come back and build another laboratory. I need to be a little further out to connect to this. And I need to move this again. Figures. Constantly moving stuff. You know, A-Train, if you just built a different direction, you could keep expanding the base. Thank you. I'm aware. Yeah, now we get some salads in here. Good. There we go. Now we got a place for some of this food to move to. Of course, the next step in that... Oh, you know what? Well, no. Next step in that is... R. Nope. Dang it. Can't do that. trying to get all 3 connections. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Big one? Oh, thank you. All right, bots, do your work. Oh, we still haven't given them enough from a monetary standpoint. Oops. That's fine. That's like 50 units of stuff to get out of here. Move it. Wait, shoot. Okay. I don't want to take that down just yet. Bar. You know what? Okay. That'll work. It's stupid it won't make this connection. But needs a lot of commission, but you know what? I got a lot of food to clear out of inventory, so. Another 50 units of stuff out of storage. And we need to get rid of a bunch of ore too. Okay, that'll work. And then this will work. Then that could have worked. Okay, things covered that way, covered that way. All right, we're good. We'll move this somewhere else. We'll take them. So it'll take the big, it won't take the biggest of the big. All right, fine. Well, okay. How about this? All right, let's get rid of some of this ore we have. All right. I'm not a big fan of visitor ships tying up this pad, but now we've gotten the heavy trade stuff pretty well taken care of. So yeah, we should be down about 20% here. Okay, 32. And that's clearing out. We're about to clear some more of it out. And as soon as that solar panel's built, and it is, whiz back over this way. Take this one out and build this here. I don't know if that'll make any space for something here. I don't think so, but maybe we can squishy one of these in. Gotta wait for them to pick up all the schmutz first. I think might be able, that fits with that fits. Haha. Thank you. Please drive through. Okay. Cool. So now we have not one, but two massive biodomes, and a massive storage building, or dome. We've got a second canteen. So now hopefully some of the food will start to divide. We have the facilities to make tons of medical supplies. We can make one of each kind of vitra meat. But we're not going to. Cool. All right, all right, all right. This base is starting to come together, I think. So now is going to be the trick of going across the bridge here. Do that, I think we're going to possibly do this. Let's see if we can connect both. We can. All right. I like it. All right, what does this guy have? Get 2 of these. Give me 1 of these. Whole bunch of money. That'll work. So we have raised our base power to 160,000 kilowatts of storage. Water production is up. Oxygen production is up. We now have the 2 farm domes, the mass. So basically we have the everything, right? We're able to make any of the bots we want. We'll have to upgrade this stuff next time. And, oh, you know something? We could probably put another one of these in here. We have extra sleeping quarters. We have more than enough sleeping quarters for the crew we have. We have plenty of food available. Start welcoming in some people. We got a sign. Here's your sign. Uh-oh. What we do not have is protection for this guy. Temporarily, that would be a good thing to set up there. Uh-oh, crew. What do we got? 4 engineers. Holy crap. All right, well that helps. Support making of stuffs. We still have a lot of food to trade off. not that much. Two biologists to help grow the food. Yeah, that one's full. New guns need to come over here. So now essentially what we'll wind up doing is starting to build a whole nother base over here. Same thing we've got on this side. Just more of it. Just more. More of everything. More, better. It's a cruise ship. Wait. Oh, that's docks. Okay. That clears, I think, enough out for now. Now, in a way, this is Department of Redundancy Department because this is here. Oh, you know something? I'm going to close that down because I don't want anybody going in through there. All right. The other thing we could use over here shop. Now part of this is because we want to have redundant bot charging stations. All right, there's a guard. That should give us a dozen guards. 11, okay, cool. I want 10 medics and a dozen guards, and then we'll grow it from there. No. So we're just going to put in the bot auto repairs there. And those. And over here, 2 carrier bot production deals, 1 constructor bot, 1 driller bot. That should keep us up. And then as the microchips come off, micro superconductors, whatever, those can go there. There's a medic and there's a guard. All right. Train, what'd you take that out for? You need that. Yep, I do. But I have a plan. My third of those. And come on. Oh, our first encounter with intruder types. And our first security person may be going down here. Yep, our first security guard has died. Shay, you did a hell of a job. You responded quickly, and you bring great credit upon yourself and your supervisor, David, who's in charge of security at our bases. I know we got some Department of Redundancy department coverage here, but actually we do. Let's do this instead. All right, so we need another guard. Now we've got the full standard starport capacity to handle medical emergencies of any size. And then that, and there's a replacement guard. All right, David, you got your full complement of a dozen guards again for now in the TO&E. Cool. We don't have a whole lot to trade. We don't have a whole lot of reason to trade. But especially 65% commission. Dismissed. So we'll turn those back on. We'll turn visitors on. So now you can see everything's in the secure area. The starport comes in through here. Security, security, security. All right, there's 85. So we've more than doubled our crew, or close, this episode. Where'd that take us to? 18 workers, 27 biologists, 18 engineers, 10 medics, and a dozen armed guards. We've had our first casualty. But, yeah. 41 bots, 21 carriers, 8 constructors, and 12 driller types. We've got a whole lot of construction we've done, a lot of upgrades we've done. Things are looking pretty spiffy, I think. Make that connection there, because I can move this. And we could work habitable. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to work habitable stuff around that way. I don't think I want to squishy it all into here. But now let's take a look at our 160,000 storage. We're a little low right now. Water, we're good. Oxygen, we're great. So with that being said, we could probably use another one of these. Right about there. That covers all that stuff. Good. Covers this part. That's covered. That's covered back in there. This is all covered over in here or by that. This covers a whole bunch over here. Yep. Very good. This over here. So this over here covers all around here. And that covers all that. Sweet. We've got some real good coverage here. Now the question is, are we going to wind up getting low on power? Oh, actually, no, we're half full. And then this is now cranking in some power, and here comes another storm. There's 5,000 kilowatts. Come on. Come on. I built him. You strike him. I think I could almost build that right there and cover that whole area there. We'll take that under consideration for our next episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please drop us a like. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help the channel, and I appreciate you very much. Share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about Planetbase, now available on Steam from Madruga Works. It's a lot of fun. You'll get your money's worth out of this game. Trust me. All right. Share and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Join us on Discord, link in the description below. Become part of the A-team. We have a great crew on there. People help you out with any number of games. Discuss your favorite games. Share screenshots of your bases and villages and what have you. We got a lot of helpful tips and tricks and stuff going on. Game discussion. And speaking of discussion, if you want to use our audio channels, they're available for free, just for you guys. So, hey, jump on over there and join up on Discord. Link in the description below, as is a link to X/Twitter if you want to follow me there. And finally, if you feel so kind as to want to make a donation to help support the channel, you can do that via PayPal. Link in the description below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it on this Taco Tuesday. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.